In this video, we will look at boxing and unboxing. So what is boxing? Converting a primitive value into an object of the corresponding wrapper class is called boxing. For example, converting a primitive value into integer object is called boxing. What is unboxing? Unboxing is in the reverse direction. Converting an object of a wrapper type to its corresponding primitive value is called unboxing. For example, conversion of integer object to integer primitive type is called unboxing. Now let's look at the example of boxing and unboxing in IntelliJ. So let's create a new class, new Java class, and the class name is boxing unboxing. Example. And let's create a public static void main. And inside public static void main, we'll be defining a list of integers number. So list of integers, because list can only contain object, they cannot contain primitive type, so that's why you have to define list of integer object numbers. Now int stream dot, now let's define an int stream of num stream is equal to int stream dot range closed 0 till 5000. So what this will give us is basically a primitive int stream. So it contains a stream of primitive type int. It is not an object stream. So in order to assign this primitive integer type to list of numbers, we need to convert the numbers or the integer which is of type primitive to object of type integer. And how we will do it? We will use boxing for that. Now let's say we assign numbers is equal to num stream dot collect, and we put our collectors dot to list. This will give me error because it is expecting 3 arguments but found 1. So now let's look into this collect. It is basically going into this collect method which requires supplier, object, accumulator, and by consumer combiner. But we are not looking for this method, we are looking for the collect method which basically requires just a collector. So now let's go back, and now if we just do boxed, then it will automatically work, because what it is now doing is that it is now converted from primitive to integer objects, and now you can collect it to the list using the collectors.toList. And now let's print out using numbers dot for each and system dot out colon println. So this is where boxed help us. Now let's look into unboxing. Now we want to print the sum of all the numbers within this list. So the one way for us to do it is to basically use the reduce operation on the stream, but reduce operation requires optional. So let's create an optional of integer sum is equal to numbers dot stream dot reduce and a plus b. Now let's print out the sum. So system dot out dot println sum dot get. But we should check over here if sum dot is present, then print out sum. So this is one way we are doing unboxing by basically doing a reduce operation on it. The other way which we can do unboxing is to basically use integer. Let's say integer sum1 is equal to numbers dot string dot map. In this case, what we are doing is that we are mapping to stream dot map to integer, and here we are providing the integer colon colon int value. So it is basically converting integer or unboxing integer to integer primitive values, and then afterwards we can just use the dot sum. And let's print out sum1. Now let's run this example. So you can see that it printed out first 5000 numbers, and then afterwards the sum is, which we calculated through reduce, is 1250250, and the sum which we calculated using our map to integer and converting that integer to primitive value, and after calculating it with dot sum, the sum is also same. So there are two ways you can do unboxing, by using the reduce operation or using the dot map to integer and then provide the integer conversion to integer value and then calculate the sum.